Yes, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Pulkit Bansal,
Yes, sir.
please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Briefly introduce yourself to us.
Sir, I'm Dr. Pulkit Bansal, a 24-year-old medical graduate from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. I was born in Ludhiana, but my upbringing has been in Delhi throughout. My father is an advocate and my mother is a homemaker. And this is my first attempt at UPSC.
Your father is an advocate here in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Pulkit,
Yes.
Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Tell me some of the invaders who came and went and what all did they do to Delhi. I'm going back in Delhi's history.
Sir, Delhi has been the if I have to describe Delhi, we can very well say that Delhi has been a city where political invasions have taken place, and its history has been has so many examples of it. So we can consider, sir, even the slave dynasty. It was kind of invasion only, from although not in technical sense.
Technical sense, invaders who came, invaded, looted, marauded, massacred, went back.
Sir, some Mongolian invasions were there. Then Ahmed Shah Abdali, Nadir Shah. These are some of the names which I can recall right now, sir.
In order of chronology,
You are
In
even
chronology.
you're some 500 years later. Go back. Nadir Shah 1300 something, if I recall. Ahmad Shah Abdali 1700 something.
Yes, sir.
and Timur.
Timur was even earlier, sir.
Something.
So, why is Nadir Shah's invasion so particularly traumatic for the Delhi of those days?
Sir, Nadir Shah is said to have taken the Peacock throne and the Kohinoor.
That is looting. I said traumatic.
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Do you remember that he took out his sword and kept it aside and said, जब तक मैं हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ उस समय वो जो भी बोला होगा पर्शियन बोला होगा जब तक ये तलवार मयान में नहीं जाती है तब तक कत्लेआम. You're from Delhi. So this Utram. Utram, your address?
Utram line GTB Nagar.
Sir,
Who was Utram?
James Outram was a British political figure and a military figure. He was involved in the First War of Independence, 1857, where he was recalled from Iran to help Sir Havelock in siege of Kanpur, and also he was part of the team which annexed Awadh and Lucknow.
Okay. And which all Hindi movies have given you a meaning?
Sir, although every movie has a message to it, but those movies which highlight the reality of the society is what I meant by that hobby. So, Lapata Ladies, then Jai Bhim, Article 15, Toilet, Padman, these kind of movies.
Okay. So now, how many women are trafficked in India?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the data.
Is it a serious issue or just it's not?
It's a serious issue.
It's a serious issue. So, suppose I ask you to write to me a strategy of how to stop women trafficking. What all comes to your mind?
Sir, a few points which come to my mind are, first, we have to ensure that border surveillance is strengthened, because sometimes human trafficking occurs in the organized criminal gangs across the borders. Number second, sir, we should have proper registry or kind of data for the women in every district, so that if there is any complaint of women's being missing, and if we find that there is a persistent trend that women are continuously there have been FIRs that women are continuously being reported as absent, so we can that can be a suspicion to whether something of this sort is been happening or not. And we can have international agreements and coordination.
So, do you think that Indian women are being trafficked to other countries? You said, no? Border. Which countries?
Sir, I think both ways. Indian women are being trafficked to other countries, as well as other countries women are being trafficked into the country.
Okay, I meant only Indian women. Never mind. Justice delayed is justice denied. Right? You heard of this? How many cases are pending in the Indian courts? Trial, High Court, and Supreme Court.
Sir, over 5 crore cases are pending, if my memory serves me well. Some 50 to 60,000 are pending in the Supreme Court, and
Do you think the provision inserted in the new law will help in reducing the number of cases and disposing them off in a time-bound manner?
sir, there have been time frames fixed like 6 months and additional time periods for say 2-3 months, which have been there. But I think the judiciary needs to take more concrete steps to ensure that the pendency is reduced.
Judiciary or both, the advocates and the judiciary both?
So I consider advocates as a part of this judicial institution.
Okay, thank you.
Tell me something about Ebola virus.
Sir, Ebola virus is a filovirus which has been reported in Africa. It's a viral hemorrhagic virus which causes hemorrhage. So, and it has a quite high mortality, and it has been mostly endemic in Africa.
Why virus vaccine for Ebola was not developed by US or other countries?
Sir, one reason which is coming to my mind is that when the nation doesn't find its utility, they put less efforts in trying to find out the solutions. And even the pharma companies or the vaccine manufacturers, if they don't see any profit making potential, if they don't see that the market is large and they can have great sale, they don't give it.
Have you heard of Ebola? Have you heard that Ebola virus has mutated and again causing havoc in West African countries?
Yes.
What is the name of the virus?
Sir, exactly name of the virus I cannot recall, but I read this news that the mutation has caused increased severity.
Have you heard of Zika virus?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So the Zika virus is a virus which is being spread by mosquitoes, especially the Aedes mosquitoes, which has been Aedes mosquitoes, which has been causing problems of microcephaly or GBS.
From which country it has evolved or developed?
Sir, Africa.
Africa, which country?
Exactly, I'm not.
And what is meant by Zika?
Sir, Zika, I think refers to the forest.
Absolutely right. There is a forest in Uganda which is known as Zika forest. Okay. And why Ebola started? How Ebola started? Why in Africa? Why this virus didn't originate from, say, Europe?
Sir, I think geography and the environment has a role to play in.
No. Negative.
Fruit bats are there, sir.
Sorry?
Fruit bats in Africa.
Partly.
Which act as a reservoir for the virus. So that has led to the endemicity because the reservoir is there.
But mainly the jungle meat. They eat the jungle meat, not only by bats.
Yes.
It came from the
Jungle.
wild animals. They eat the wild animals, isn't it?
Yes.
And that is the root cause. Yes, this is a vector. And have you heard the name of flies?
Yes.
What is that?
So it's a vector for sleeping trypanosominas, which is sleeping sickness.
And what is the present status of flies?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of their present status.
Are they still rampant in the forests of Africa?
Yes.
Rampant. But are they creating the same havoc?
As per my limited knowledge, no major event has taken place in recent.
Sorry?
As per my limited, sir, understanding, no, I haven't came across the news of reading about major havoc in the recent past.
Okay, why? You know, you said that there are numerous sessile. Yes, sessile flies. I agree with you, fully agree with you. But you also said that it is not those flies are not creating havoc. Okay, so why? As a medical student, as a medical doctor, I am asking you why.
Sir, maybe due to prolonged exposure, the local population might have developed immunity towards that.
African population has not exploded overnight.
Sorry, sir, I will read about
There was, you should know it. There was a program launched by UNDP to genetically modify those sessile flies. In fact, now my part is over. But what I'm just for your information, I was posted in Africa for a long time. I was bitten by sessile flies many times. Okay, but till now I'm alive.
You're a Delhi person, you yourself said. So I'm asking you some, and you are into quizzing.
Yes, sir.
So I'm asking you some simple Delhi-based questions. Okay?
Yes, sir.
INA colony, INA market.
INA market. Yes.
INA stands for what?
Indian National Army. Indian National Army.
No, Indian National Airways. Now, logical question. By the British and thereafter by the 1947, post-1947 government, why would INA be given any place of honor in Delhi? Indian National Army? Obviously not.
Yes.
Subhash Chandra Bose ko to, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On which, whose statue did Sri Subhash Chandra Bose's statue replace in Delhi?
At the India Gate, sir?
You tell me.
I think, sir, it was King George V.
Absolutely. So what was Janpath and Rajpath, now known as Kartavya Path and so on? What were they known as earlier?
Rajpath might have been called Kingsway.
Yes. And Janpath?
Janpath. People's Way.
Not Queensway. Anyway, why was Pandara Park? How was Pandara Park named? Pandara Road, Pandara Park.
Pandara Road. Sorry, sir, that I know.
It was Pandava after the Indraprastha,
Pandav.
that Pandav Killa. So, what is unique to Pandav Killa? Every Sunday, if you went there, if you went to that Purana Killa, what would you see?
Sorry, sir.
जाइएगा किसी संडे को.
जी, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Bhairav Mandir is
I
up
know,
there.
sir. Pragati Maidan and
So that's what you see there.
Purana Killa.
What do you see there now? Every Sunday. क्या होता है भैरव मंदिर के प्रसाद का? Think about it. Okay. Meherchand market, Khanna market, on either side of Lodi market. Who are they named after?
Sir, Meherchand Mahajan was the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India.
Meherchand Khanna was single person.
Yes, sir. Meherchand was Justice of Supreme Court of India. And regarding Khanna market, I am not aware.
He was the relief commissioner who established both these places. Anyway, go further, check on it. Maybe
Yes.
I'm wrong, but maybe you
Okay.
are. Khan market and Ghaffar market, named after who?
Sir, Ghaffar market might have been named after Abdul Ghaffar Khan,
Yes.
the
Khan
frontier
market
northwest
and
frontier.
Khan market, not the same person. Who else? Okay, Safdarjung Airport. What was it earlier? Okay.
Flying Club?
Yes, Flying Club. So why was flying stopped there? Which incident prompted it?
After Rajiv Gandhi's unfortunate death.
Rajiv Gandhi didn't die there. He died in Sri Perumbudur,
Yes, sir, Tamil Nadu.
not Tamil Nadu either. In Karnataka.
In a bomb blast by LT.
That's another matter. But
I
ये थोड़ी कि आपने
Karnataka.
सवाल का कुछ और जवाब दिया और फिर कुछ और कह रहे हैं. ये तो मेरा सही है.
No, I accept. I'm not aware, sir, which incident.
Sanjay Gandhi's death.
Okay, Sanjay.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Please read up more on
Delhi. Yes.
Delhi. Especially, my next question, had I more time, would have been how would you advise the Chief Minister to clean up Yamuna?
Sir?
Okay,
Yes.
now I don't have the time, but you please think of the most recent problems of Delhi since you are a Delhi person.
Yes.
What's wrong with Delhi, what's not wrong with Delhi, and what can be set right, all that.
Yes.
And incidentally, when Sir started with invaders on Delhi, who was the first ruler you can think of Delhi? You know about Prithviraj Chauhan,
Tomar, sir, Anand Pal,
Tomar. उनके ऊपर कौन invaders आए थे?
Muhammad Ghori and
मोहम्मद गौरी किसके टाइम में आया था?
Prithviraj Chauhan.
फिर
Yes. sir.
उसके पहले जो थे उनके बारे में आपको नहीं मालूम, जो मालूम है वो तो बताओ.
Yes.
You straight away jump to 17 something,
Yes.
है ना?
Yes. sir.
And Sir specifically said start from the beginning.
Yes. sir.
So you should have taken time, just gone methodically about it. Such a simple thing to do.
Yes.
पहले ही आए फिर ही आए फिर ही आए, 4-5 लोग
Yes.
they take care of, है ना? Okay, excellent candidature, but you realize, you'll see the video,
Yes.
why you keep shuttling from one to the other. इतने सारे आप छोटे छोटे फौपा करते हैं which are completely unintended. I mean, अब राजीव गांधी बोल रहे हैं, एक और कभी अब now he died there,
Yes. sir.
and then I said no, it wasn't then he says Tamil Nadu, not needed.
Yes.
You are trapping yourself, you realize,
Yes. sir.
just because you are hastily answering.
Yes.
So compose yourself, there is no rush. All right?
Yes. sir.
Go about in a methodical manner, read up a bit.
Yes. sir.
There is a lot of tangential reading to be done.
Yes.
You have time, and your own DAF presents at least 150 odd questions to you.
Yes.
Delhi, AIMS, coming from this place. Okay? तो आप उस पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस प्रिपेयर कीजिए. Prepare one bullet point kind of answers. 150 questions. They should be typical to your DAF.
It should start from your academic career. You are from AIMS, New Delhi. Why you would want to join civil service? That should be the first question. Be prepared. Prepare a very convincing answer. Okay, and when there are, both the things, try to think out of the box. This is why the interview is for. Okay, the question I asked specifically about the tsetse flies, it is to create havoc. Now you are saying it is not creating havoc. You said that yes, those are still there, but you said that you have not heard that it is creating havoc anymore. So there's a gap in between, isn't it? Why? As a medical professional, how it can be? The flies are still there, and you gave a wild answer. Population explosion, not population, coming closer to the population. That's not it.
No, sir. I told that the immunity would be developed so that
Coming closer to the human being. This you said. You check your video. Coming closer to the people, more contact to the people, something like that. You said, but how it changed? How it can be? You think from your medical background that those are now genetically modified. Completely, not a single tsetse fly today there carry the same genes which they had before. Isn't it? You cannot kill all the flies. It's a very, very, very successful program of UNDP. So try to understand these things. Okay? And be particular about the virus, various viruses. There is a virus in China, isn't it? Yes. So from where it developed in Netherlands. Why it didn't, create any problem in Netherlands, created problem in China. The number is still rising. Okay, these are the questions. Be prepared for this type of things. Okay, thank you. Otherwise, you are an excellent candidate.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.